One of the major problems in creating effective assessment and evaluation methods is framing the right question. That right question is the one that is crafted to get the intended response from the learners. It is not a trick question. It is not a gotcha question. It is simply a question that is framed properly so that learners are clear on the intent of the question. It must be void of ambiguity and allow you, the teacher, to be able to gather information on what students really know. While the taxonomy articulates a wide breadth of question types, and while teachers know that asking multiple types of questions is good pedagogy, the research indicates that teachers consistently revert to asking lower level questions. We must ensure we ask questions at all levels of the taxonomy. The first step in asking better questions is to identify the types of questions we are currently asking, why we are asking them, and finally, what techniques can we utilize to improve the questioning that occurs in our classrooms, face-to-face or online. Some teachers today ask between 300 and 400 questions each day. As one may deduce, questioning is one of the most popular modes of teaching. Teachers spend most of their time asking low-level cognitive questions. Research shows that only 5% of teacher-directed questions are higher-order divergent questions. To get the correct answers, we must first ask the right questions. One of the issues we have in assessment and evaluation is that oftentimes the question is not clear. Students are not sure what they are being asked to do. Why do we then ask questions? Questions help teachers keep students actively involved in the lesson. Students have the opportunity to openly express their ideas and thoughts. It enables other students to hear different explanations of the material by their peers. It helps teachers to pace their lessons and moderate student behavior at the same time. And it helps teachers to evaluate learning and revise their lessons as necessary. Let us now look at 4 types of questions: factual, convergent, divergent, and evaluative. Factual questions. These solicit reasonable, simple, straightforward answers based on obvious facts or awareness. In the convergent questions, the answers to these types of questions are usually within a very finite range of acceptable accuracy. These may be at several different levels of the cognition, such as comprehension, application, analysis, or ones where the answerer makes inferences or conjectures based on personal awareness or on material read, presented, or known. The divergent questions allow students to explore different avenues and create many different variations and alternative answers or scenarios. The evaluative question. These types of questions usually require sophisticated levels of cognitive and or emotional judgment. An example of this would be, what are the similarities and differences between Roman gladiatorial games and modern football? This question engages the student at a higher level of analysis. Good questioning involves several strategies. Use open-ended question when possible. That is, do not use questions that have a yes or no answer. Use questions that elicit a comment or additional queries from students, even to the point of saying to a student, "What do you think of that?" Questions should be part of the lesson. Prepare them ahead of time. Don't wait for them to happen. In order to teach well, it is widely believed that one must be able to question well. Asking good questions fosters interaction between the teacher and his or her students. Large amounts of student-teacher interaction promote student achievement. Good questions foster student understanding. High-order cognitive questions can be defined as questions that require students to use higher-order thinking or reasoning skills. What levels are your questions? Are you asking questions at all levels of understanding? Let us examine a few question starters at the different levels so that we can have a direct example of higher order questions. Here we go. Knowledge. How many? Who was the? These questions are asking for simple recall responses. A name, yes, no, true, false. Very basic. Comprehension. What do you think could happen? Or explain what happened after. Application. What is another instance of? Demonstrate the way to. Analysis. What are the component parts of? What other conclusions can you reach about that have not been mentioned? Synthesis. Why not compose a song about? Why don't you devise your own way to? Evaluation. Appraise the chances for. What do you think should be the outcome? Our questions should motivate students to higher levels of thinking and encourage creativity and stimulate knowledge seeking. We want our students' responses to show a demonstration of understanding and ability to apply the information. Our questions shall allow and must allow them to produce original communications, make predictions, propose solutions, create, speculate, construct, devise, develop, judge, express, and make choices and decisions. We have to take our students to another level using higher order questioning.